you Mormons really want to know the truth, or are you just satisfied with believing the lies? Travis Wayne Goodsell, I just got a brilliant idea. I'm not sure how well it would work, because unless I did a closer up thing of it, as you can tell, I'm sticking with porn. And I'm thinking about doing a Mormon temple porn pic per day to show you women's fashion. As I've told you, I wanted to be a woman's fashion designer as a little kid, but because of my Mormon upbringing, parents and church, peers, not peers necessarily. Peers were more into the hardcore stuff rather than women's fashion design, wanting to be gynecologists when they grow up, and movie producers. But I wanted to design women's fashion. I thought it was awesome. I would constantly be asking my sisters for their Barbie fashion plates so that I can draw the fashions, mix and match fashions. And so, and I associate it with the temple because it's Lucifer's plan of happiness that discourages boys like me from pursuing women's fashion design. Women need to be happy for what they're given, and they need to cover up. So the temple dress that I am demonstrating here at the beginning is a immodest version for Mormon standards, as it shows her legs and shows the shoulders. And some of you who may not know about temple standards, you might think, well, that can't have cleavage either, it's way too low. No. Church leaders have adjusted the women's garments so that they can show cleavage now. So that is okay. It's shoulders. Oh, no. Stay away from showing shoulders. That drives us wild. So, let me experiment. Should I have you guys comment about which photo op should be taken for this? Whether it be continuing with the Salt Lake Temple with the fountain covered over, or these other options of close-ups with the door with the keystone as Lucifer's symbol. So let me stop and show you them, and then please comment as to which you would prefer I go on from here on out as to your selected choice. Now, if I get everybody equally wanting all, maybe we'll mix and match or something. Maybe we'll do one of each. Alright, I'm thinking the temple door combo, full door combo, is going to be the best selection. It's going to take a little more time if I make specific files so that I can retrieve the pictures quicker. I can do that, I guess. But that seems to be the best and most practical. Otherwise, if everybody knew that the Salt Lake Temple had this door, I could just use the door one, which is simple, plain, elegant, beautiful. perfect for your wedding day photos. So, if you hadn't noticed, there's an inverted pentagram on the keystone of the door. And so I don't understand why Mormons don't understand. The keystone means that whatever is beyond the doors is the doctrine of the organization. So for the temple, it's the doctrine of Lucifer. That's what it means. That's what it stands for. It's not complicated. It's very simple in regards to how signs work and operate and carry meaning with them. It's the falling star. It's not pointing up for a regular star in the heavens. It's pointing down, as clear as anything. And to make sure that everybody understands it's pointing down, they have the obelisk turned upside down as well, so that the obelisk, instead of pointing erect to the sky, you do understand it's a phallic symbol. It's now pointing from heaven downward. And and Luciferian symbology, it's all about the mortal senses and giving in to your mortal appetites rather than your heavenly appetites, and blah blah blah. And so, we'll do this as the first video segment. I'll throw in Mormon discussions of their as an LDS critic to give you the porn pick of the day along with it to get your attention, because everybody seems to want to click on porn, especially Mormon porn. So it's not complicated, Mormons. It's not the true church. It's Lucifer's church. We've been deceived as Mormons growing up. That's why my parents and the church made me feel guilty about pursuing a career field in women's fashion design. That's why they body shame women. How dare you show shoulders and show legs, but we'll show you cleavage. Because if a woman's more well endowed, more cleavage is going to be noticeable. But the church allows it because the garments cover up what they cover up, and all's fair game on what they don't cover up. And so that's well understood in Mormonism. Brigham Young began his reign of terror against women by demanding that women cover themselves up from the neck down to the ankles and to the wrists. I believe, well, they had the prairie bonnets to cover their hair, but no, I don't know. If you're wondering about the veil in the temple, no, because who's behind the veil of the celestial room, guys? And so, who's veiled? Women are veiled, not the men, women. So, yeah, that's actually a good thing for Mormon women to have the veil, but, hey, you complained, Nelson complied, took away the veil for you. Are you happy now? You are now worthless. That's what it means. By taking away the veil, you are now worthless scum. You had an elevated status as a goddess with the veil covering, and you took it away. If it's in public, that's a different scenario. It was intended to be that way, but over time, those cultures that use the veil for face coverings purposely don't want women to be seen. Their heavenly eyes. Seven brides for seven brothers. Heavenly eyes, but oh, that size. But Catwoman's in there. If you guys know about Catwoman, watch Seven Brides for Seven Brothers. You can't miss her. She's Dorcas.